Chapter 3 Bait. Gunn looked at Kim with deep scrutiny. It was one thing to not completely understand human emotions, but to hyperbolize when meeting someone who belongs on a throne is just uncultured. He set the pot aside, scooting closer to Kim.
Kim, I'm sure she's hot in your alien standards, but a queen? Didn't you once mistake that Thai acupuncturist for a general from some Dango race?
He muttered before slurping noodles.
Daegu and I were close. His hands felt like the bringers of justice, especially around the Palace of Heaven.
Yeah, more like the massage parlor's family homes. So tell me, where'd you meet this queen? Anyways.
Asked Gunn. As he did his best to at least hear out his friend's discovery, Kim took a sip of tea before he started to explain.
Well, it was actually a few weeks ago. Remember when we went to Nebula because Kang Mi was getting us free drinks?
Gunn grimaced at the thought of that night. It smelled like a zoo, with cheap booze and weak stomachs. He experienced one on his old shoes, the reign of invincibility coming to a close.
It only cost me a night of scrubbing ferret chunks before writing up my thesis. So you met her there, she danced like one of those village women on Pluto, and suddenly you want to crown her.
Kim shook his head.
Actually, she was crying in the men's bathroom.
He recalled, charging his index fingers.
I'll show you.
Kim pressed his fingers into Gunn's temples, sending the memory of that night into his mind. The vision in the memory was quite wonky, evident how much Kim drank before coming to the marked stall. The crying was faint under the blaring music, but despite having holes on the temples for ears, Kim could tell by the pitch it was a female. He knocked on the door gently.
Excuse me, but it seems you're in the wrong restroom. Do you need help coming out?
Asked Kim.
Just go away. I'm fine,
Said the woman, between sobs. Kim didn't know much about the female mind, but understood that her tone was very much hurt and decided that he'd try his best to calm her down instead of leaving her alone. He asked her questions like, did she have friends in the club or had enough money for a ride back home? She said no to most of these questions before being silent again.
I got robbed on the way here. I was going to meet my colleagues. I broke my heels chasing the thief. I couldn't face them now.
She sniffed. Kim nodded as he took out his wallet, seeing how much he had. It was enough to get him and her home, depending on how far she might have lived. He wouldn't have got his check until the next morning. He did, however, come up with another solution.
Why don't you show me where you think the robber went? I might be able to help you.
The woman was quite confused and downright suspicious of the intent of the alien, asking him how much that'd help her and the robber being long gone.
If he ran that direction, he's most likely staying in that area for a moment to lay low.
The woman scoffed.
Even then, it's been about 20 minutes. How do I know you're not going to do something worse to me?
Well, you don't. That's okay. I just want to get you home at least. If we don't find them, I'll give you a ride home. Deal?
It took a few minutes, but the woman begrudgingly unlocked the stall. She held out a hand, her wrist covered in a gold bait bracelet.
Deal.